Movies focusing on politics take many forms. They can have a serious stance on a major issue or moment in history. They can also make fun of the whole system with a satirical tone. Regardless, the genre has over the decades produced some of the most gripping, entertaining movies ever told. And now more than ever, we need these stories in our lives. Number 6. Idiocracy, 2006. Being possibly the only political movie to take place in the future, Idiocracy is wholly unique. The movie is essentially a political sci-fi comedy, as it follows a guy with an average IQ's travel to the future where everybody's brains have turned to mush from too much entertainment, junk food, and too little exercise. Because his IQ is so much higher than everyone else's, people mistake him for being a genius, and he is forced to work for the President of the United States. Though it was a box office bomb, it was really well received by critics, and it's one of the most underrated comedies of the 21st century. Number 5. Election, 1999. Great political movies don't always have to deal with adults. Alexander Payne's look at a high school election and the ramifications that occur when a teacher, Matthew Broderick, is fed up with an overachiever, Reese Witherspoon, running for student body president is as entertaining as it is eerily similar to how grown politicians act. Number 4. In the Loop, 2009. Before he created the hit HBO series Veep, Armando Iannucci directed this hilarious satire that follows the not-too-bright American and British governments as a war in Iraq is upon them. The vile language and power plays make you wonder why anyone would get into politics. Number 3. The Death of Stalin, 2017. Being directed by political comedy genius Armando Iannucci, who created the BBC series The Thick of It and its American adaptation Veep, The Death of Stalin is similarly hysterical in the way that it depicts real-life events in the political sphere. Number 2. Lincoln, 2012. Daniel Day-Lewis received an Oscar for his portrayal of President Abraham Lincoln during the Civil War when he struggles with the idea to emancipate the slaves. Directed by Steven Spielberg, the film is a powerful look at not just one of our greatest presidents but how politics were handled at the time. Number 1. The Great Dictator, 1940. Amazingly enough, with all of the cinematic advancements in the past 80 years, The Great Dictator, the very first political comedy ever made, still remains one of the very best. The movie marked a first for Charlie Chaplin, as it was his first movie to feature sound after all of his silent projects. The iconic comedian plays both main roles in the movie, Adolf Hitler and a Jewish barber, and being the most important work of satire in film history, it condemns the atrocities of the Nazis in the most hilarious ways imaginable.